shirt. You keep the shirt. Holy Spirit, Holy Spirit. Make sure y'all always keep God first, man. Keep God first in everything y'all do. I already know he has to come in here with the great vibes, man. The music, the Michael Jackson. Good vibes, good energy, man. Good video. We come with a new type of vid, man. Come with a new type of vid. Let me know if y'all mess with it down in the comment section. Hopefully y'all do. If y'all don't, we can go back to a regular type of vid next time. I just want to try something new, get something new out on the channel, you feel me? But enough of all that, bro. Let's just get into what y'all actually came in for. And that is to see how much more of a hater this nigga Seth can be, bro. Let's get into it. In the world of fiction, there have been a plethora number of haters, bro. We can start off with my boy Eddie Brock, the Reverse Flash, and especially that nigga Lex Luthor. All of them seeing a pale of comparison to that man, Seth freaking. The last time we talked about Seth on this channel, it was about how his hatred of CM Punk just goes way too far, my nigga. However, what if I told you that CM Punk wasn't even bro's biggest op of all time? In this video, we gonna be talking about his actual biggest op of all time, Roman Reigns, and all the bullshit he has put him through over the last 10 years. But first things first, you already know I gotta say it. Subscribe to the channel, gang. We only about 30 subs away from 1,000 subscribers, so your support would be greatly appreciated. And with that being said, let's get into it. Now, Seth hasn't always been a hater, bro. He used to be somewhat of a trustworthy individual when he was with the greatest, yes nigga, the greatest WWE faction of all time, the Shield. Now, the Shield consisted of three of wrestling's future GOATs in Dean Ambrose, Roman Reigns, and of course, Seth Rollins. Y'all boys, them boys would punish folks. When I tell you it was Jujutsu Kaisen level of jumping going on and shit, I'm talking about. It didn't matter who you were. You could have been a Rock, CM Punk, Triple H, Evolution, the Wyatt family. You were getting jumped, you were getting stomped out. They were putting you through tables. Like, them boys were something different, bro. I'm trying to tell y'all, boy. These boys were running the fade with some of the greatest wrestlers of all time. Even Evolution, man, which leads me to that fateful day. Talk about it, bro. It was July 4th, 2014. The Shield just came off of dominating Evolution in a no-holds-barred elimination match, where the Shield went 3-0, sweeping Evolution. Shield came out like they always do. It had a promo about how they're the best in the business and how can't nobody really mess with them like that. So then Triple H and Randy Orton come out talking about something. You know, we might have lost last night, but we always got a plan B. Yeah, let's watch, bro. This was the first time to me that Seth was up there with the greatest haters of all time. He had to be up there with the Reverse Flashes, the Lex Luthors of the world, because how do you slime your brothers out like that, bro? Now, after Seth turned heel, bro, he went on to have one of my personal favorite feuds of all time with Dean Ambrose. So while Dean and Seth were doing their thing, Roman decides to go off on his own to do all what he wants to. And at this time in WWE, Roman was getting pushed to be at the top of the company, and all the fans really hated this shit. During this feud with Dean Ambrose, Seth Rollins goes on to win the Money in the Bank. Roman goes on to win the Royal Rumble and main event WrestleMania. Everybody's just mad because nobody likes how he's being pushed at the top of the company without really earning this shit. To even make matters worse, he was going up against Brock Lesnar, who everybody at the time hated as champion because he was a part-time champion. He really wasn't there. So you had a part-time champion and a dude nobody wanted to see win the championship in the main event of WrestleMania. Safe to say, everybody hated it. Like, it was so bad. Even the build was complete dog shit. They ended the build off with them niggas playing tug of war over the belt. Like, that was a go home episode. I didn't never understood that, but hey, I guess, bro. Safe to say, nobody was happy about this match until actual match happened. Not gonna lie, y'all boys, Roman was getting took down through there. I'm talking about, I've never seen a nigga get hit with like that many variations and suplexes. Like, he definitely had to get suplexes like in 5 different variations because it was crazy. It was F5 suplexes. It was a whole 9 yards. Every time Roman tried to build offense, Brock was like, nah, gang, you ain't even on my level, bro. It was just straight ad whooping, until one moment they changed everything. Yep, Brock got his head busted open, and after that, it was Roman's hand. So Roman hit that nigga with like 3 Superman punches, 2 spears. But you know, Brock, big brolic ass, ain't going down without a fight. So he catches Roman off of one of the spears, and then he F5s him. Now both men are down. Both men are down, just sitting there, and that's when the true hater shows his face once again. Seth comes down to hold Roman once again, and up to this point, there has never been anybody to cash in their money in the bank at WrestleMania. So this is a huge deal. So Seth comes in, makes it a triple threat match. It curb stomps Brock. But again, Brock, for some reason, was a super nigga back then. Still is kind of not. And just no sells it, picks Seth up, and Roman dumbass decided to spear him. And then Seth curb stops Roman. 1, 2, 3. We have the highest of the center. So to recap, so far Seth has 1, hold Roman out of a championship, and 2, broke up the Brotherhood of the Shield. Now let's jump ahead to about 10 years in the future. Seth and Roman has spun the block and fought multiple times, and Roman has never been able to get over on Seth Rollins. Like, I ain't gonna talk about it in this video, but this nigga actually caused the downfall of Roman's 5-year legendary championship reign. Like, he literally paired up with a nigga that he hated. Y'all look my eye. He paired up with a nigga that he hated to make sure that nigga Roman was a champion. No more. Like, that's some hater shit, bro. I can't even lie. That's some hater shit. So with that legendary beef continue to go on, it's only really one place they can meet up and squash this shit. That's at WrestleMania 41. Now somehow CM Punk got added to this because it was like a 3-way hatred going on. To keep a long story short, Seth hated Roman because Roman had a vice grip on the WWE when he had his long ass championship reign. Seth hates Punk because Punk left for WWE, was basically ass, and came back when that shit was lit. Punk hates Seth because Seth has been on that nigga dick ever since he came back to the WWE. Punk hates Roman because, well, I guess because he got Paul Heyman. Roman hates Punk because Punk took Paul Heyman from him and let him walk out with him at WrestleMania. And then Roman hates Seth because of the whole Shield thing and what happened at last year's WrestleMania. With all this culminates to their match at WrestleMania 41. Man, when I tell you these niggas put on an absolute banger, a 5-star, 10 out of 10 match, I'm talking about that. It was people going through fucking tables, people going through the barricade. Like, them boys really was, you know. Fast forward to the end of the match, and all 3 men are down after hitting their finishers on each other, and Paul Heyman comes with a chair. Now, Punk and Roman are both looking at him, trying to convince him to give the other one a chair. And you know what Paul does? Yeah, he basically holds both of them and joins Seth Rollins. So to recap, this is what Seth has done to this nigga Roman. He broke up the Brotherhood he was in the Shield. He cost him his first world title, and then he cost him his wise man at WrestleMania. This ain't even all the people that Seth just had pure hatred for, bro. I ain't even gonna lie to you. Like, it's way more. Like, I ain't even talked about his feud with Edge, which was crazy. His feud with Cody, which was crazier. Like, bro, even his feud with Dean, that nigga, he hate that nigga too. So if y'all want more of this, make sure to leave a like, bro. Tell me how y'all like this new style of video I'm trying to do, bro. It's kind of, I don't know if I like. It's kind of iffy right now for me. So just let me know down in the comments below. Make sure you leave a like on this video. And yeah, that's all for me, guys. I'm out. Peace.